Now, to discuss this, I'm joined by partner, Fotis and Lutz, a legal practitioner, Okiki Adeniran. Thank you for joining me. Now, let's talk about your immediate reaction. Great. Now, your immediate reaction, of course, to this protest, and does the public outcry from youth groups, such as what you just saw a while ago, regarding the due process, have any legal bearing, on the case?
I believe that the outcry, the public outcry, does not have any legal bearing. As a matter of fact, the proper way of having a protest or having a public gathering is to have a clearance by the police force. As it is, you will see that these youths gathered in front of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission's office. And in fact, I'm very sure that it would have probably cost a protest, but maybe traffic or any other thing, or even, delayed some people in going about the business of the day. This public outcry, cannot and will not solve issues. The proper way to do things, if you have anything, like you said, it's a legal way. You need to approach the court, or you need to, probably file a petition or write a letter to appropriate authorities, not that you are on the road and, causing issues around everywhere and, delaying people from going through what they're supposed to, go through for the day. So I believe that this public outcry cannot, do anything. It will not solve any issue. As a matter of fact, I believe that what they've done today is breach of security. You cannot be on the road protesting without anybody giving you clearance or anybody, ensuring that you're supposed to do what you're supposed to do on the road. As it is, you cannot say, you can't, even though that, probably it was managed, anyone could have, taken the number of the protest and issues could have come out of this protest.
Now, let's consider the potential consequences, for this prosecution case. If the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, for instance, is found to have not followed due process investigating Yahaya Bello. I mean, if you go back to that video, part of what those youths were requesting for is some sort of legal invitation, which the EFCC actually did say that it was, served.
I believe that this protest is just, these youths playing to the gallery. I'm very sure that this protest was just a political organized protest, and I'm saying this because you would not, see this normally on a normal day. The person we're talking about has been alleged to have, embezzled some funds and, there are fraud allegations against this person. And, a group of people have come out to say, follow due process. They have not even stated that this is what the EFCC is supposed to do. From the public, speech that the chairman of EFCC, delivered, it's like six days ago, was said that things were done properly. They invited him. In fact, the chairman of EFCC put a call through to him to invite him to EFCC, but he declined. And I'm sad that youth like this are coming out to say this instead of probably supporting what EFCC is doing. And this is the problem we have in Nigeria. We have a fraud allegation against a political office holder, and certain persons believe that because they are loyal to that person, they should support the person. The law is the law. Whatever that should happen, that whatever step that should be taken, and if it needs to be prosecuted and taken to court, yes, let it be done. It should not be that certain people will then come out and start saying that, oh, this is what has happened. They should not prosecute. They should go through the normal way. They should respect the rule of law. The rule of law has been respected and obeyed. The EFCC sent him an invitation, but he did not show up. So I believe that as it is.
I mean, I just wanted to interject there to just ask you. I mean, if, for instance, you are the legal counsel to the former governor of Kogi State in person of Yahaya Bello, what would be your legal advice with all of this drama happening?
Specifically, I would advise the former governor to obey obey what has been said, respond to the invitation. As a matter of fact, as a legal counsel, I'll be there to support him and to be at the EFCC office and let him know what he's supposed to do. Declining an invitation is not a proper way. You need to go there, go and speak to allegations. They are mere allegations. They have not said, "Oh, you have done this, and we're going to put you in prison." As a matter of fact, what the order of court says was that do not threaten, do not arrest, and what has been done is invitation. Invitation is different from an arrest.
All right, now let's look beyond this specific case. How important is upholding due process and maintaining public trust, particularly within the Nigerian legal system? Maybe in cases where should agencies like the EFCC, not maybe jump some procedures, the process of maybe an individual being invited or not being treated fairly by such an agency?
Well, due process should be followed, right? Due process should be followed. In the case like this, what the first thing that should be done is, an invitation to be sent to the person. And like you said, if due process is being followed, it means that the public will ensure that they will trust the process. They will trust that if even if it is someone who is not in power, probably a politician, they can be sure that this is the process that will get the person into the Office of Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, and also the steps that they can take to be bailed. So I believe that following due process is the right thing. However, when due process has been followed, there's no need for us to inject politics into it, and by evading invitations and ensuring that the due process has been followed is not is being frustrated.
All right. Thank you so much for your time on the news. Okiki Adeniran, partner at Fortis and Lot Legal Services. Once again, thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me.